And welcome back to another video. Probably may have seen 2 videos back entitled Bolzano. That's one of those lovely Italian cities in the north, which is not far away from the Austrian border. There's a special autonomous region, Italian and Austrian speaking. Lovely place. It's looked like if you could go in Austria. Even those places are under the subject of the phenomenon of illegals invading this turf. And you see, probably happened a few nights ago, these dinghy divers of first or second generation going crazy, running through the streets with machetes, waving in front of the passers-by. And he goes, what the fuck is happening? Who permits these scumbags, these fuckers to behave like this? The fact is, we got the way he left, even in Italy, the encourage goes, oh, we can't be racist, we must welcome them. Yeah. Violent scumbags waving with knives in the middle of the streets. It's like that chap a few years ago, which the video, another dinghy diver geezer waving an axe in the middle of the centre of Pisa. The cops try to take him down, shoot the fucker, put him out of his misery, set an example. If you have intentions to come and fuck around here in Italy, you should be dealt in the appropriate way. Seeing our politicians, like all Western politicians, are a bunch of pussies. Don't expect anything from them to resolve problems. Things will only get worse. And last but not least, remember that dinghy diver threatening women and kids in Dublin? Well, as the story goes, he was stupid enough to put these threats on TikTok, and he was inciting people into violence, which all these scumbags are only good at. They're useless for society. Why should we keep them here? They don't work. They mainly live off taxpayers' backs like parasites anyway. They don't even work, as I said. And now, let's scale up the locals. The locals, they had the balls, the bollocks, the bottle, as they say in London, to react, not violently. They went to this illegal camping site, where this scumbag dwells. They filmed it all. They destroyed the illegal camping site. They sent a clear message to this fucking arsehole. You come around and fuck around with us, or you want to tangle with us, you should be dealt in an appropriate manner. You can't call them patriots, they're locals. Or right wings. It's got nothing to do with them. They're locals which are scared and pissed off about the situation. Mind you, the local authorities, like a local council, knew where this person was. It was in the woods near a motorway, believe it or not. Suppose this scumbag jumped in the middle of the road, a motorway, waving his knives, could cause an accident. If some lorry would have run him down, would have done society a favour. You think I'm nasty? That's what they deserve, really. These scumbags, really, who causes trouble, put themselves about, being jack-lagged in other people's patches. They destroyed his legal camping site, and they found a whole set of weapons, gas canisters, and things like that, and lethal weapons. And obviously, they'll probably confiscate it, destroyed his shithole, and I suppose when he came back, I think he was a little bit surprised about that. Well, I sent him a clear message. It doesn't end here, this story. And a few days afterwards, there is a video and photos of him in a nearby town, on the floor, unconscious. Probably some locals had enough of him and they beat the fucking crap out of him before the old bill turned up. And in the end, this scumbag was apprehended by the cops. They took him in and he's still in police custody. They should have done this before. Really? And he's waiting trial. So see how that goes. Like as usual, let these scumbags are off the loose due to some stupid technicality or something like that. Like in England there was a case. I don't know what he done, this bloke. He attacked a person. And then the judge said he has an immature brain. Really. You are really taking a piss. You are really insulting our intelligence. People are not that daft, you know. It's a clear narrative to defend these scumbags by the local establishments. But mind you, if the cops don't take action, or the authorities, against this type of phenomenon, people will. And it's not just in Ireland these things, it's in other countries all over the West. You see these characters loitering around, drinking beer all day long, fighting between each others, and God knows if they're under the influence of some substance or have some mental issues, and they start doing crazy shit against the members of their own community, or even to the locals, which is even more worse. You know, I'm asking why do we let in these people? They are serve to no use for society. The fact is, like I said, politicians have the responsibility, and obviously the local establishment, like coppers and authorities, you know, they follow that narrative as well. There seems to be a wokey narrative regarding these things. We cannot accept shit like this. If people want to come in these distant lands like our countries, our nations, there are rules and regulations and traditions to be respected. You respect ours, we shall respect you. But if you start fucking around, put yourself about like Jack the Lad, sooner or later someone will teach you instant karma. You ask for trouble, you get trouble back in return. But seeing all these politicians will permit this type of phenomenon to occur and letting these characters into the country, they're accountable. They've got no backbones, they're a bunch of pussies.